Okay, here's the next trailhead. This is the Huckleberry Trail. We're on Snakefoot Trail. Here's the sign to indicate where you are. Fence line. Snakefoot straight away. And Huckleberry Trail. We are at the Wehle State Park. Town of Henderson Harbor area, New York State, Jefferson County. So here we go with the Huckleberry Trail. And we're starting on the Snakefoot wooded end. Now the Snakefoot is a long trail. It's a 4-mile trail. I'll call it the wooded end, which is just a straight line along the fence line. But the best part of the Snakefoot is the lakeside. You're going to want to see the lakeside. There ain't much on this other side. The lakeside's what you come for. But this is the Huckleberry Trail. And we're going to take this back over to the lakeside. I just completed another trail down below, so we'll start it from this end. So, here we go, hiking the Huckleberry Trail. This is a connecting trail, it connects you over to the other end here. So, I think a bunch of other trails connect into this one as well. I was going to point that out. I'll do it right now. This is all rockland. There's maybe an inch or two of topsoil. Okay, I was showing you this rock. So you're on rocks. That's why we don't have many big trees, and the trees that do grow end up dying after a little while because there's no room to expand. Right here you can see the rock crack. I'll just call it the crack between two big rocks. That's all this is like a big rock shelf. Again, if you hike the Snakefoot Trail lakeside, you'll see more in that video on what I'm talking about right here. And I think I also pointed it out in the Dancing Gypsy Trail as well. And you can see the rock. It's not a small rock. It's a rock shelf. This whole place is a rock shelf. That's why you come across these open areas and the trees ain't too tall, and any trees that actually grow a few inches around end up dying. Mother Nature. That's probably 2 inches of topsoil on top of a rock shelf. Thus, what makes this place unique, I guess. Here, we'll do a 360 right here. I'll back up so the sun ain't right in my eyes. And you could watch the diameter of the tree sizes as I do this 360, because they don't get much bigger than that. This is about the maximum size they get before they start dying off. So here's my arm. They don't get very big. And these clearings we'll see, it's just where it's, I guess you could call it a wetland. There's still rocks and stuff, and nothing's really growing in it. It's a swamp most of the year, and then there's no growth the rest of it. And that explains the clearings too. They're not food plots, it's naturally occurring. Like right here, we're going to come into one, you could actually see the rock itself, where there's probably less than a half an inch of topsoil over it. So nothing can actually grow here because there's no root base. And here's the rock rock shelf itself. So there's not much, you know, a little wind blowing, there goes all your topsoil. Now the Huckleberry Trail is only, it's just over half a mile. Like, it's like 6/4 of a mile, or however you say it, 0.64, 6/10. It's just over half. Again, it connects you from the Snakefoot straight line wooded area all the way over to the lake. It's like just over half a mile. Here's an area that probably would be wet all the time, most of the year, so nothing really grows in it except switchgrass. It's about the deer trail. Yeah, this place does have a lot of deer and game here, so chances of you seeing animals when you show up, if you show up without, I can't really say that. If you see any, let me freeze it. So don't be surprised if you come across any wildlife here, because there's definitely a lot. Just about every hike I see something. There's your sign marker. So next trailhead, I hiked this trail. I just gotta remember. Okay, it's the Kiwi Trail. So here's where the Kiwi Trail comes into the Huckleberry. Again, Kiwi's just, I didn't really see anything too spectacular on Kiwi. It just connects you over to the other trail over there, and the access road. It's just a shortcut. So if you want a longer hike or a shorter hike, it's a shortcut. It's just a connecting trail. Alright, got our next trailhead coming up. I believe this is the Zeus Trail. Again, we're in the Huckleberry. Yeah, that's the Zeus Trail that goes off that way. That connects you. That's the one I actually started the hike on. It connects me over to the Snakefoot Trail where we started started this trail. I took that one up and around. So, we're on the Huckleberry Trail, passing the intersection to Zeus Trail. Continuing toward the lake. That must be a dead zone. See, it's sporadic too. Not only that you're walking on a rock face. You know, it's like all of a sudden you walked into a wooded area after walking through an open field. Which probably was a little bit of a swamp at one point, or when it rains hard or something. Turns into a swamp until it dries up. You can see it coming up here, the rocks, the rock hill here. Just not much to grow on. See, this part must have been some sort of valley, because you got some decent sized trees. Yeah, some decent sized trees growing in here. It'll be interesting to see how that pans out, because it must be the rocks are far apart enough here. But then on this side, it's you can tell that the terrains have changed. And you still see the rocks poking up right here. Oh, here's a trail here. This is the access road. Oh, it ends right here? Okay. And that's the Huckleberry Trail. And there's your sign. You see the lake right out there. Head back toward the main parking lot or picnic area. I got one more trail to hit today. I'm going to head back toward the main parking lot and head that way. So that's it. That's the Huckleberry Trail, folks. Robert J. Wehle State Park. It's a connecting trail from Snakefoot back over to, well, the access road. You're only a few 100 feet from the lake. And I don't know how far away that picnic area is down there. So, well, my next trail is up this way, so I'm going to have to head that way. So, thanks for watching. I hope you've enjoyed, and don't forget to leave a comment, subscribe, and a like.